Here in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, Major League Baseball on tap. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. First pitch coming your way next. And on the hill, Christopher Sanchez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, it's a 3-pitch mix in the repertoire for this starter. He's going to have to command all 3 if he's going to have success on the hill today.
All right, ready to go here. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr.
Number 13, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And the first pitch of the game is in for a strike.
Well, here's a player who hits the ball a mile when he connects. In fact, Acuna is the first player in the StatCast era to hit 10 straight home runs, all traveling more than 420 feet. He's not exactly just clearing the fences out there.
Lifted in the air, right field. Garcia takes it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Fought off foul. Top of the first, just getting started here in Philadelphia. And foul ball. Sanchez, a former All-Star, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. The 0-2. Back to the mound. He's got it. Slings to first. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight.
Batting third, first baseman Matt Olson.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Matt Olson down. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Outside with a breaking ball. On the ground. Sends it to first, and Olson is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We go to the bottom of the first, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Chris Sale. And Singy, he's one of the most dominant arms in all of baseball.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
1 away. And time now for the Phillies lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Kyle Schwarber, batting with one down, takes a strike. Sale, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher, Boog, and throwing the pitch.
Fights it off, he'll see another. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping guys off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today. The emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
This one in the air, center field. And that's the third out. The Phillies turned away their first time around. Inning number 2 coming up from Citizens Bank Park. No score. We move ahead to the top of the second now. And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Austin Riley. That one fouled off.
Riley is one of those players that made his presence known in the majors right away. He hit a 438-foot home run off of Michael Wacha fastball in his second at bat, which is probably the best way to make a first impression as a rookie, Boog.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. Line to second, snagged on the bounce, and they get the out.
Batting fifth, left fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Mike Yastrzemski up here.
Come on, Phillies, let's go.
And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. So they've still got both their challenges. Just missed. Matthew Ross umpiring behind home plate for us in this one. He's got a reputation for having a bit of a wide strike zone, Chris.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. He rewards pitchers when they're working the edges and sometimes a little bit beyond that. So for the hitters, just have to really be aware. Don't miss your pitch when you get it early in the count.
No score here in the second. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. So Yaz is struck out.
Oh, you can see his eyes light up when he saw that pitch coming into the zone. A changeup over the middle of the plate, and it was up, but it's just hard to lay off that pitch because you know you can handle the velocity. I think it just drifted a little too high on him, and he swung through it.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
Let's go, Christopher.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike. Pitch misses, and a count 1-2. Got him. Third out. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
It's Sunday. And what
Looking forward to this day.
What a day, what a day. Good things coming my way. What a day, what a day. Hey.
Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom of the inning, Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Alec Bohm.
Oh, 1 down. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The 0-2.
Come on, Alec.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Breaking ball misses down and away.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
2-2 now. And down on strikes. And one away.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. The 0-1. Fouled off to the right. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. Right back to him on the mound. Play made, that ends the inning. We'll move to the 3rd with no score.
It's Sunday, and what a day for baseball.
Looking forward to this day.
What a day, what a day. Good things coming my way.
New inning getting started. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Eli White.
So now here's the DH, Eli White.
Let's go, Phillies, come on.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Just missed.
Tough to take a 2-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Stays alive.
Come on now, Philly.
1-2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Ball 1. Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And another ball. Ronald Acuna Jr. in the on deck circle. Outside ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game. Sanchez will challenge that pitch, thinking it's a strike. Pretty close, but it was a ball. 1 challenge remaining for them now. And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied to right his first time. This one kicks away from Real Muto to second. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
No, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
The Braves looking to strike first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Man at second. And that's off the inside edge. 2-2.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
On the ground to first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. On the board first, it's 1-zip.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So 2 down, Drake Baldwin. Next up for the Braves. And the 0-1. Foul ball there. The 0-2. And there's a ball. Got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Looking forward to this day.
Back here in Philadelphia, here's the Phillies catcher, JT Realmuto. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One down.
Batting 8th, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
This is Bryson Stott. And that one hit to first. Olsen takes it to the bag, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Left fielder, Otto Kemp.
So up next, Otto Kemp. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 9 straight retired here to start the game. Back after this on the show. As we go to the top of the fourth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Matt Olson.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him. And there's 1 down.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
So here's Riley now. 0 for 1 so far.
Whoa.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. And I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder Mike Yastrzemski.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Atlanta, Mike Yastrzemski. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike 2.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th. Braves go down quickly here, but they lead it 1-0. Back here in Philadelphia, bottom 4, Trey Turner stands in for the Phillies.
Trey Turner.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here and fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hard the order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Tap back to the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman Bryce Harper.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. So Harper stands in. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball right side. Albies in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get to this one or not. Had to go a pretty good way there in the shallow right field. But then after that, it's a tough angle after you square up your shoulders to throw to first base. Not the normal position, but a really good job defensively right there.
And now it's Alec Bohm. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
And that one almost got him. The 2-1. Into center. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit.
Well, we're starting over again, all tied up. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. And a foul ball. Marsh measures 6 feet 2 inches, 215 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. Harris on the move, and that will end the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. This is NL East Baseball. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1. Out to center. Turner has a beat on it. He's got it. And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And the 1-0. Swings through that.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Hit in the air out to center field. Marsh on his way over. Out number 2.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Eli White. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Going 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Let's go, Phillies.
2 down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even, 1 apiece. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and now for the Phillies, Adolis Garcia.
Adolis Garcia.
Well, these Phillies definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Phillies.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
It'll bring up JT Realmuto. He popped out his first time. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. This one popped up right side. Olsen settles underneath it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Go ahead run on base. Bryson Stott will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Phillies, left fielder, Otto Kemp.
Here's the left fielder, Otto Kemp. Fly ball down the line. Dives, but it's foul.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
This to third, and it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Up next, for the
Up
Phillies,
steps Trey Turner in a pivotal spot. 1 for 2. Up the middle, Dubon whips it to first on the run. Yeah! Got him! Nice play. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5 innings complete. All tied 1-1. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Next to hit, Mauricio Dubon.
Shortstop, Mauricio Dubon.
In the air, left field. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for Atlanta, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. And now the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him. And there's a foul ball. All tied up, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Tap back to the mound. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Go ahead run on base. Drake Baldwin getting ready to hit. The 0-1. Inside, just missed. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Strikeout number 8.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Here is Matt Olson. Acuna leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that's the strikeout looking. That's his 9th strikeout so far. One left for Atlanta. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
To the right side. Oh, nice play. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
Here is Bryce Harper. On the ground, right side, and that chance handled. Tosses to first. Fine play in the hole for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Fastball right back to the mound. The throw to first, and talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. Down quickly go the Phillies. Score remains tied 1-1.
Looking forward to this day.
What a day, what a day. Good things coming my way. What a day.
We go to the top of the
Leading off
7th.
with
Now
the
the Atlanta
Braves,
cleanup
third
hitter,
baseman,
Austin Riley. That's too low. Ball 1.
Well, a mistake right here could untie this ball game. If you're the pitcher out there, you just want to be a little more cautious.
Swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Up next for Atlanta, left fielder.
Here comes Mike Yastrzemski to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Just missed it.
Up next for Atlanta, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Line to right, base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Christopher Sanchez departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Zach McCambley. Just missed.
Whoa.
2 on, 1 out. That one finds the zone, and the count even at 1. Harris wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. Swing and a miss. Just missed. The Braves with the go-ahead run standing at second here in the top half of inning number 7. And that'll load the bases.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Eli White.
And next is the designated hitter, Eli White. Golden opportunity right here.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
That clips a corner.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Good job to fight that one off. And downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's downstairs. And the count now even up.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Payoff pitch. That's to third. Boom. To second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Looking forward to this day.
What a day, what a day. Good things coming my way. What a day, what a day. Hey.
Back here in Philadelphia, so digging in now for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Chris Sale ready to get back to work. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
Pretty amazing. His first pitch strike percentage over 90%. You know you're getting something in the zone first pitch. So if you're a hitter, got to be ready to let it fly, even though he's had a lot of success on that first pitch of the at-bat. Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Slow roller up the middle. Throw to first is in time.
Up next for the Phillies, catcher J.T. Realmuto.
JT Realmuto steps in. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play and almost got it done, but good hustle down the line, and that's an earned infield hit.
Bryson Stott, the next to hit. Realmuto runs. Back up the middle and a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. And we don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
A new
Atlanta,
pitcher in the
number
game,
75,
Robert Suarez.
Robert Suarez.
First and second, 2 outs. Otto Kemp digs in now. To the left side, but it is well foul. Go ahead run at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball up the middle. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Trey Turner now. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball left side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He decides to hold on to it, and everyone's safe. The bases are loaded.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Now the bases loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And now Kyle Schwarber steps up in a critical moment. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing, and he popped it up. Dubon makes a nice running catch. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL East baseball here on MLB The Show.
Good days coming my way. What a day, what a day. Hey.
Back here in
Leading
Philadelphia,
off for the Braves,
we're at the top of the
shortstop
8th.
Mauricio
Mauricio Dubon getting ready to hit. Bump. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a miss. And the count even 1-1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Acuna, the next to hit, takes ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Braves with the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Over to Stott for one. And that is a rally killer. 2 gone in the 8th.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Drake Baldwin now at the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Oh. Two down, nobody on. So 2 balls and no strikes. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Ooh, that's really good discipline. A 2-0 count. The opportunity to tie up the ball game with 1 swing, and it was close, but not to his liking. It's a good take.
Right through there for a strike. And now the count is full, and another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Got him swinging. Out number 3. And the Braves go down quietly. And they trail it here 2-1. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the 8th. Bryce Harper stands in for the Phillies. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Olsen takes it himself. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Up next for the Phillies, third baseman, Alec Bohm.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder,
And now for the Phillies, Brandon Marsh. Tap foul at the plate. One-run game, 1 out, 1 on. High fly ball, right field. Acuna on the move. 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. 1 for 3. This one in the air, center field. Harris on his way over, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Through 8 full, the Phillies lead it 2-1. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. This is NL East Baseball here on MLB The Show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Joan Duran.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down the win. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Olsen, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Here is Austin Riley. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And the strike is overturned after review. Still 2 challenges left for them. The Phillies trying to close out a 1-run lead here at the top of the ninth. Late on that fastball.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The 1-2. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for Atlanta.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now in for the Braves, Mike Yastrzemski. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. A little bit low. Ball 1. 1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And that's outside. 2 balls and a strike.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
The 2-1. Way inside, gets out of the way.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fastball for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Braves down to their final out.
Still couldn't catch up to the good velocity, good run. Those last few inches through the zone.
So they're down to their final out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
They're down to their final strike.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All 4 pitches in play right here, partner.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Lined into left center field, and that's going to fall for a hit. Lead runner around second, and now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there, down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo. Getting some more speed on the bases. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II. Trying to deliver as the hero. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. First pitch misses. And a challenge from the mound in a big spot. And it did miss the zone. The call stands. So they're now out of challenges. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. That one at triple digits. Swings and misses, struck him out. The tying and go-ahead runs are left aboard as this one is over.
Well, the visitors were going to have to slug to win this one. The tying run at third, but the go-ahead all the way at first base. Nice job by the defense, executing, keeping their composure, getting that final out.